you.
Yeah. You started the orchestra, did you?
Right. I got it rolling.
Got the band going.
Yeah.
Band going.
Boys are back.
Boys are back in town.
What's up, guys?
What's happening? What's happening?
Cameraman, here's you, brother.
Right now?
All right.
Focus.
Yeah. What you got, Weezy? Talk
All
to the
right,
people.
question this week. Here
Let's
we go.
Let's go.
You planning a vacation?
Oh, shit.
You planning a vacation? Not for the views, not for the beaches, not for the hotel.
I thought you were going to say something.
Not for the views,
Okay.
beaches, hotels,
Okay.
not for the
If
scenery.
it wasn't for the money, cars, jewelry.
But you-
Oh, my bad.
Oh, he's
play-
dead, I think.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
But you planning a vacation in
Okay.
another country. Another country.
Okay.
Strictly on the food. Where you going?
Ooh.
On
On the food.
Strictly for food.
Jamaica.
Paris.
Food's hard in Paris, coach. That's the room. Niggas is
No,
niggas.
you answer your question, dog.
Oh, he said, okay.
He said Paris.
Yeah, he
Jeff
said Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Damn. That's a good one, Weezy.
I'm going Italy.
You going to Italy. Yeah, I like
France.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think,
That's same,
I'm
same,
scared,
same.
yeah.
Yeah. What's wrong with him?
Because he think Italy in the country. He laughing at his damn self.
I think I'll try Melbourne, Australia. I'm going to Australia.
Australian.
Yeah. Here we go.
He said Australia. What you gonna roll with him? Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
don't know
saying?
if eating that, but we good.
Alligator?
Yeah.
What you eating that out?
Let's get there, dog.
But what about
there?
well, you pick one state in the States where you going? One state just to go eat.
For the best food?
Yeah.
In the
Unfortunately, New Orleans. They got the best food.
He said state.
State.
Yeah.
So
Oh, well, Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I want to clear you up because they're going to get you in the comments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I'm saying
Yeah.
it's got to be New Orleans. I mean, I'm saying.
Did you
like,
say country? Really? You should say
He said
location.
one state.
why the hell would we go to a state for? We would go to
I
a
said,
city
I
in a
said country.
state.
Oh, I
Then he
said
said state
Paris.
after.
I thought you said location.
And I said country.
Yeah, so I'd have been Italy with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said location. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, that's why I said Australia. Yeah,
All right, so in America, for food, if Jay already got Louisiana, so I'll go. That's cheat code. I used to live there, so I go New York. I was gonna say Detroit.
Detroit got good
It's
food.
great food. Jesus Christ, great.
Well, I didn't know that.
They eat sausages and shit. Hot links.
Okay, you talking about Coney Island?
Yeah.
Yeah. Coney's, yeah. Coney's is big.
You talking
up
about
there.
New York?
No,
I thought you were talking about Detroit.
Detroit have
Yeah.
They big in Coney?
Coney's is huge up there. Pause, but yeah,
Who knew?
yeah.
I'm going to Houston. Because
You
you're
know what a
going
Coney
to get a
is?
combination of
Everything.
Louisiana and all that.
I'm going somewhere on the coast. I like seafood. Florida.
You don't really like seafood. That's cap. He just capped it down. You eat one seafood
I eat shrimp and fish. I like it.
and fish.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
You said it because I don't eat salmon.
and
That's
salmon.
What
And
kind of
He
fish?
put that EL in that one.
Yeah, he did. What
You
kind
know
of
you
fish?
black from
Huh?
Nashville.
I
boy.
ate cod. I ate perch. I ate sea bass.
No, you. You gonna cap it down in front of these people like you done had
Got
sea bass?
thousands of listeners. And you gonna, he said you capping by sea
Bro,
bag.
Let's go, cameraman.
Well, you full of shit. All right.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full sport press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for. Full sport press.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm Jay Hope.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
This your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Cameraman, how you doing, brother?
thumbs
Rospero.
up.
Rospero. Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right. Episode 477. We are kicking off the NFL Top 7 series of 2023 with our cornerbacks and safeties.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
You better damn believe it.
Weezy, kick it off, man. Best of the week. Talk to the people.
Best of the week for me is coming up Sunday. Shark Week.
Shark Week.
Shark Week. Huh?
Nah.
No,
Shark
Shark
Sunday.
Week. Shark Sunday, baby.
Shark Sunday, big dog.
Got that TV on.
They said it's a cocaine shark out there.
Dang.
I seen the Pink Dolphin.
Seen the Pink Dolphin.
Yeah, but I
Shark
ain't-
Week, man. I'm tuned in.
Cocaine sharks sound crazy.
That's
It's a
wild.
cocaine shark, like
Somebody
the
made
cocaine
the
bear.
cocaine
Yeah, they said
Somebody
somebody
they lost that cocaine in the water.
Something going on. See, they just making stuff up. What you got, Jeff?
My best of the week is the NFL blackmail PowerPoint that Dan Snyder had on John Gruden. Y'all heard about this?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Real quick. Apparently Daniel Snyder walked into a meeting with all the other owners with a PowerPoint that let them know he had access to those emails that got John Gruden fired.
Damn.
And which is how he held on to his team for as long as he did, which he's sold now.
Yeah.
But that's how he held on to his team
That's
for as long as
$6
he did. Because he
billion
let it
out of
know,
too.
I'm going to let everybody know about this.
Yeah.
And they,
Yeah.
Mm.
Older
Yeah,
than-
I knew he had something over there.
Yeah.
yeah, he did. Yeah. What you got, coach?
Same thing I think Isaiah Thomas got over the NBA. 'cause
He back.
getting the
He
top.
back.
Hey, he got
back.
something too.
Yeah, he back. What you got, coach?
Man, my best of the week is the WNBA fixing the All-Star MVP trophy, man.
Yeah, he
It's
did.
about
he
time.
did.
Yeah, they gave him a real looking trophy
Yeah.
instead of a miniature trophy.
Ooh, that was rough last year.
Oh my God,
That was rough.
that was tough. That
MVP was
tough.
Jewel Lord.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to Jewel
Yes.
Lord. They call it a something Mamba.
I don't know.
Something Mamba. Yeah, shout out to Jewel Lord, though. One of the
Couldn't
Kobe
even-
disciples.
Couldn't even watch the damn game, man.
ABC messed
Yeah.
up.
DirecTV.
Mm.
Oh,
Get
they
it
in
together.
negotiation.
Yeah,
Mm.
get it
Use your
together.
ESPN app.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was late. I didn't think about it till later on, but yeah.
Yeah, use your ESPN app.
Yeah.
My best of the week is rookies at Summer League, guys. They got their face scan for 2K. So at the beginning of 2K, we don't have to worry about waiting to get the faces. We'll have them now. They did all the rookies, first, second round, and some of the two-way players as far as their face scan. And they also received a PS5, a copy of 2K23, and a voucher to get 2K24
That's
just
all right.
for doing their face scan. So
That's all right.
that's what college football is probably going to have to do.
Yeah.
So what they'll do is probably go to each of those colleges, make it a big tour,
Yeah.
do the face scans,
Yeah.
get it going. That'd be
Right the
fine.
game.
It's
Yeah.
hard to do that in football. That's a
It's
lot of
players.
face scans.
A lot of
That,
players.
that ain't gonna be enough.
Yeah, that's a
a lot of
lot of face
That ain't
scans.
enough.
Yeah.
That's basically $500.
Yeah. Back to you, Jeff.
ain't enough.
Worst of the week.
All right, my worst of the week is going to go to boxing, man. Announced this week, Francis Ngannou, former UFC heavyweight champion, will fight Tyson Fury, the current heavyweight champion, in Saudi Arabia. Why is this my worst of the week, Coach Locke? Tyson Fury has held his portion of the heavyweight championship under siege since his last fight, roughly a year ago. Was supposed to do a fight with Usyk to unite all the belts. That's not going to happen. He's taking the bag. Saudi Arabia, like we talked about on the show, is putting the bag out there for sports, and they're going to give them a big bag to have this fight in Saudi Arabia, but not the championship, just for it. And it's a real fight, not an exhibition fight.
Real fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got, Coach?
My worst of the week are Inter Miami ticket prices.
Yeah.
$29 for a ticket before July 21st.
Mm-hmm.
After Messi signs, $467 for that same
Told
ticket.
y'all he gonna raise the
I'm
bar.
telling you, that boy is right. They was out there in the
Crazy.
rain today.
Right.
See my boy.
Nuts.
Shout out to Messi. Messi the God. Yeah. My worst of the week. Let's see here. Damn, where the hell am I? Okay, my worst of the week, the NBA vets, man. Everybody was trying to get a tryout through Summer League. IT, Deion Waiters, Jeff's guy, Harry Giles.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, man. NBA need these vets. And Harry Giles isn't a vet at all. He's just 25 max. But yeah, especially with the median age of all NBA teams right around 26, 27, you're going to need some PJ Tuckers. You need some guys like Pat Bev on these teams because once these guys are gone, it's going to be hard to replace those guys. So you need these Rudy Gays, man. Get these guys on the teams. I think they need to add an extra spot for a veteran. Like, I know it's a veteran's minimum, but add one more like UD said on the bench, help things out because I think we need some real adults on a lot of these teams. That's why we have a lot of these problems.
So you think they should like football and like this year, and they can carry 3 quarterbacks instead of just 2?
Yeah, just have a vet spot. Just one vet. You have to be over a certain age, and just to not to say that, Jeff Green is the savvy vet right now, which is crazy. Yeah. PJ Tucker. The people from the from Paul George's draft, it's only 2 people left. It's Paul George and Gordon Hayward.
That's it.
So you look at these guys, man, you need some vets, man. Every team needs a vet. What you got, Weezy? Worst of the week.
Worst of the week for me, man, is construction in the city, man.
It's getting rough.
Everywhere you look, everywhere you turn, you can't drive nowhere.
Yeah.
In the city, it's rough, man.
Uh-huh.
I'm all about evolving, but goodness gracious.
That's tough, man.
Vote
Expand.
local.
Yeah, vote local.
Vote local.
That'll get you right, Jeff.
Yeah.
When you are you gonna start your campaign soon? Look at that laugh.
That's a campaign laugh
Yeah,
right
that's
there,
a-
boy.
look at
Vote for me.
Yeah.
Make sure you check us out on iTunes,
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher until August. Stitcher's going away in August.
Oh man,
Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, Amazon Music to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started with the first half, J-Ho and Weezy, you guys have a yellow box of Cheerios recipient for the listeners.
We do. This week's award recipient is Draymond Green.
yeah, Draymond Green. He got duped by Jeff's favorite thing about Twitter, NBA news accounts that are fake. Actually,
Boy.
inadvertently criticized Kevin Garnett in the process. Green responded to a tweet from Jeff Spot, NBA Centel, which has since been deleted.
Yeah.
Quoting a fabricated comment from Garnett referring to the green punch that everybody talked about going towards Jordan Poole before the start of the 2022 season. The fake quote said, and I quote, Draymond punching JP is like a senior punching a freshman who's half his size, end quote. He also said, come get some of this, Dre, in the fake quote.
Yeah.
Now, Green saw the tweet before taking a moment to work out precisely where the comment it came from, and he tagged Garnett's real account
Right.
in his reply and said, I tried you when I was a rookie, KG, and you
Dang.
started talking to yourself like you wasn't there. What's that like? The freshman picking on a senior citizen that's double his size, end quote. Green soon realized he had been tricked and duped by Cox Sports, deleted the tweet before plenty of his followers had already seen it, guys.
Too late.
Yeah, Dre,
Too late.
I get it. And because he had that Pat Bev podcast
Yeah.
and he was seeing a lot of shots and he got the Twitter fingers.
Yeah. He was
Twitter
rolling.
fingers,
He
yeah,
was
it's a
rolling.
little tricky. And then you got to watch yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he got. Yeah.
You ain't got to respond to everything,
No.
Draymond. You
Yeah,
don't.
he looking for a bad idea. He's just all about a bad idea right now.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you just punch somebody. Just chill out, bro.
Between Jordan Poole, father,
Yeah.
saying they got to meet up. Jordan Poole, homeboy, saying, thought you was my OG.
Mhm.
And Jordan Poole boxing.
Yeah.
This is just a wild week for Draymond Green.
Right.
Mr. Poole said he called him a bitch.
He
though.
did.
He called him a bitch. He said, "Let's see that we don't respond to words like that."
Yeah.
Basically, what he said, that's how we got your son.
That's what
ass.
happened to your son.
That's what
Yeah.
happened to your son. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. Who's Draymond's guy? That's my guy. I'll take it. To
Yeah, you
Dre.
said that's
my
Draymond,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking
Yeah.
to Dre.
Yeah.
for
You
sure.
got it.
Cameron, you ready to get started the first half? Let's get it, guys.
Got merch on.
For sure.
Full Sport Press Podcast.com. Get your merch, get your hats, get your hoodies, get your t-shirts, get your long sleeve tees. We got you covered, man. We got you covered. More stuff on the way. Always tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend that we are out.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
This your boy. This your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Where can they find you on social media, Joe?
All right, you can find me at JEasley84 across all social media platforms.
Where can they find you at, Coach?
Man, nothing's changed. It's Lock_the_great. That's THA. Get at me.
Yeah.
Where can they find you at, Jay?
Why you say it to me like that? I'm J-Ho on Instagram and Twitter, man. Let's talk on Twitter. It's full conversation.
I'm FSP_Weez on IG. I'm at How Weez on Twitter. Holla at me.
Holla at you, man. Holla at you. All right, let's kick the first half off with some NFL talk, guys. 5-time All-Pro wideout DeAndre Hopkins chosen his new NFL team. Agreed to sign a deal with our own Tennessee Titans. Yeah, we
We're
live
in Nashville, dog. We're in Nashville. Relax.
All right, nobody's claiming.
Relax.
Trust me.
Relax.
We don't want them.
If you a Tennessee Titan.
Anyway.
That song.
All right. It will be a 2-year, $26 million deal worth up to $32 million in incentives. I think AJ Brown only wanted 11 and a half.
That's all he wanted,
Yeah,
dog.
that's it. But
That's all he
anyway,
wanted.
Weezy, yeah, you are a Titans connoisseur, and you called this. This is a big deal, little deal,
should've
or
broke it.
no deal.
It's a big deal. We should have broke it last week before we did it. But I think I'm just happy our front office is going after players now instead of just like in that free agency pool right now is still Chris Golladay is still there. We could have, like, in the past, we would have went after a player like that. We know who we wanted.
Kenny Golladay.
Kenny Golladay is still there. Not Janoris Jenkins, but your guy, Juice. Juice Landry is still there.
Yeah.
We went after a player like that for a vet minimum. So now we finally spending some money. We know what we want to do. I'm just happy. He immediately makes our team better. Immediately.
Okay. Coach?
It definitely makes the team better immediately. With him missing 6 games last year because suspension, he only had 64 catches and 717 yards, which would have led the Titans last season. So it just shows how big of a jump they're getting from that. And Vrabel and the new offensive coordinator, Tim Kelly, worked with him in Houston while he was there, so they kind of know him a little bit. They only used 1 draft pick able to get a receiver, Colton Dowell, 7th round, and they got Chris Moore, who only had 548 yards. So this is a huge deal for the Titans to have a receiver this caliber.
Speak on it, Jeff.
Hey, man, Coach
It's your
said,
man, Nuke, right?
that's my guy.
Yeah.
I mean, we had discussions on and off camera about is he still a wide receiver 1?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have to be a wide receiver 1 in Tennessee.
And
Sure.
2.
And 3.
Treylon Burks is going to be okay. He's going to be okay. Let's be honest here. Hopkins took the money. He had opportunities to go to not saying Tennessee won't be competitive, because they will be competitive, especially in their division.
Really?
The pits of hell in the AFC South. But he took the money. And there's nothing wrong with that, especially in the NFL with the lack of guaranteed money. We're going to talk about running backs here in a second. Spoiler alert. He took the money, so good for him.
This is a no deal, guys. This is absolutely a no deal. When he released his primary goal to sign with a team, guys, he had a couple of things he wanted. Number 1 on that list was a Super Bowl. Now, I ask anybody in this room, are the Tennessee Titans a Super Bowl contender?
No.
Contender?
No.
Shut up. And so look at this. And also his list of desirable traits in a franchise. First thing was a stable front office. It's a brand new GM on his first day.
Coach staff's been there for a while, though.
Stable front office, Jeff, is what he's talking about.
I know, but give or take, I can see
We
that.
have a stable front office, bro.
The front office just hired a new GM. That's the definition of an unstable front office.
He was there for
You got to
10
talk to
years.
the mic.
He was there for 10 years, Shay.
No, you got to understand what I'm saying.
John Robinson was there for.
Is John Robinson still there?
No.
This is the first year of a GM that would be unstable. That's an unstable front office if you have a new GM. That's all I'm saying.
I got you. Okay.
A quarterback who can win games is what he said. He loves the game. He said he loves Kyler Murray loved the game, but does he love the game? He was worried about that.
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill loves the game. I think so. I think he loves playing QB1, right? He's at the bottom tier of quarterbacks in the league. We could say that, right? We can't say that. Starting quarterbacks.
You can say that.
We can say that.
The world can say that, guys. Yeah. And last but not least, a great defense. Now, granted, this defense solid, but he's going into a defense that gave the 10th most yards from scrimmage last season across the league. So that's the definition of a middle tier defense. So in turn, he didn't get anything that he wanted. We would say other than money.
But that was the biggest thing.
He got paid.
No. He said money was not a factor.
He lied. He got to say that.
What
he
DJ
wanted
gotta
the
say?
money.
He lied.
Yeah, this is quite possibly the worst free agent signing in Tennessee Titans history besides Bud Dupree. Bud Dupree was terrible. Bud Dupree was terrible. Bud Dupree?
Wait.
Bud Dupree was the worst.
Wait.
Just quite possibly the worst.
Let's not feed into it, Coach.
Just quite possibly the worst.
Remember
Bud Dupree
remember that
was there for
confession?
6 weeks. And they said that he was working out and he was like, I might play today. I don't know. Like Taylor Warren was talking about that. Shout out to Bus with the Boys. And they was like, he said the stuff that Bud Dupree did was like, wow, I can't even believe he's even trying. Like, it was insane. Like, yeah.
Well, his incentives is he got to catch.
Yeah.
He got to catch 95 balls.
Yeah.
I got to have 1050 to get his full
32.
Yeah.
But guys,
Wait a minute. You're saying he's going to get 1,000 yards in that offense?
Regardless.
That's what he averaged. Yeah.
all right.
I think he'll score 10 touchdowns too.
He averaged some good quarterbacks, too.
He never played with a good quarterback. He
nah.
never played with a good
Quite
quarterback.
possibly the worst free
Is
agent
Ryan
signing.
Tannehill not the worst quarterback he's played with?
No,
No,
not just
no.
Houston.
No,
Houston. You was
Yeah.
better than the quarterback
He had
in
Matt
Houston.
Shaw.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah,
about
Houston. Yeah, Houston was bad.
Yeah, that's
He
what
had
I'm
the
thinking about.
one
Yeah.
year at Watson.
Yeah.
1 or 2 years.
Yeah. Watson was the best. Yeah,
For
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
You up, Block?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know where you did 1,000. Woof, that's gonna be rough.
That's his average.
So was Randy Moss.
That ain't apples to apples.
So the king, as they call him, for the fourth time in his career, is deciding to change his jersey number.
Of course he is.
Yes, we're talking about LeBron James. Now, his agent, Rich Paul, told ESPN on Saturday that he would switch his Los Angeles Lakers jersey number from 6 to 23, the number he started his career with and worn at multiple teams. Now, the reason for this switch out was because of the respect of Bill Russell. Russell, the Boston Celtics icon and 11-time NBA champion who passed away in 2022. The NBA retired his number this last season, but they were told that players that have the number can continue to wear that number. But LeBron James saying that he would no longer wear that number and he's going to change to 23. Question I have for you, Weezy. Will this be the last number change for LeBron and the last number that he wears in his career?
I hope so. I mean, shout out to Bill Russell. That's respect to Bill Russell. But what about the respect to Jordan? You know? What about the respect to Jordan?
Jordan's still here.
Yeah, but still, he's the best player ever. And here's the thing about LeBron. It wasn't no way he was gonna sign this year. It wasn't no big free agents come to LA. He needed a story. He needed something to put it on himself. He brought the story to himself, and
That's what he do.
yeah, that's what he do.
Yeah.
Like the whole ESPY's talk, like I'm not retiring. Sorry for y'all, but it's pretty lame. But I didn't like this.
J-Ho?
I'm on LeBron shit. I see what's going on. 4 times in one career, dog. Come on, man. Who else changed their number 4 times on purpose? Some people go to places and they can't wear certain numbers, so they have to change the number. I think where it's now CP Jordan Poole's gone, so he'd be able to wear 3. But, bro, when he joined Miami Heat in 2010, he said that he switched number 6. The decision was to honor Michael Jordan. That was the point. He said nobody in the league should wear 23 after that 2010 season. Yeah. He goes back to Cleveland, wears 23, of course, because it's his number. Yeah. This dude wants to get 2 numbers retired in LA. That is the only reason that he's doing it. I'm on his shit. His shut is up. Yeah, that's all he's doing.
But he solidified it, though.
He's not going to get both numbers retired.
I'm going to tell you why.
He can't.
I'm going to tell you why. I mean to cut you off.
I'm done.
23, he won a chip. 6, he broke the scoring record. So he got it already.
No.
He got it.
Well, 6. He
broke the scoring record. In 23, he won the chip in LA.
He won a chip in 6.
No. I'm talking about in LA. Just in LA. He gets 2 numbers. Because Kobe got 2 numbers retired in LA. LeBron's going to get 2 numbers retired.
But he played 20 years, and he had 2 Hall of Fame seasons in each number.
He broke the scoring record in 6.
They're going to give him one. They're going to give him 23. They're going to record that.
What number did he win in 2020 when they won that chip?
23.
He won 23. He won 23 in the bubble.
He's getting 2.
He ain't getting 2. He ain't gonna get no.
The plan, I'm guarantee you,
he gonna have to get 2 more rings.
When he sit at the table with the homies, going over what LeBron Inc. is gonna look like in the future, he did that to get that.
But even if he get 2 more rings, it'll be in 23. So
yeah,
that'll take away from getting it in 6.
Hell no, that 6 ain't. He ain't doing nothing in that 6. He ain't win shit in 6.
Yeah, I think
he was a 10 seed in 6.
He broke Kareem's record in 6.
He might get a statue in 6.
No, he ain't getting no statue. He ain't getting no statue. He ain't getting no statue. Not in LA. He did enough.
He broke the record.
No, he get a statue in LA for sure.
He's not getting a statue, guys.
Dude, he's gonna get 23 retired in Cleveland, 6 retired in Miami, both retired in LA. That's his goal.
He might get a statue in LA and Miami.
He get one. I don't think they got one in Miami. They don't have any statues in
Miami.
They
don't have it.
So now he ain't gonna get one. And Pat, long as Pat alive,
he's not gonna let that happen.
Yeah, Pat ain't letting that happen.
He rubbed Pat the wrong way.
Yeah.
All right, let's move back to the NFL. Gentlemen. All right, Coach. So after leading the league in rushing, the Las Vegas Raiders used the franchise tag on Josh Jacobs, even though he led the league in rushing. After being one of the main reasons Danny Dimes is now Danny 40 Mims, Saquon Barkley was also offered the franchise tag. Both players declined their franchise tag. What is the common denominator between these 2 players? They're RB1 on their team. Running backs used to be the workhorses, the catalyst for offenses. The reason why you turned on football was to see Emmitt Smith breaking through tackles, Barry Sanders making people's ankles look horrible. My guy, the Thurman Thomas, doing his thing in Buffalo. Yeah. Yeah, it was a thing. Thermolator was a thing, cameraman. It was.
That was. I'm be real. That was Buffalo chat room.
Yeah, it was a thing.
I didn't know
The
that.
Yeah,
Thermolator.
that's my first time ever hearing that.
Yeah,
Jeff.
Thermolator,
A lot
man.
of people watch football. That's our first time hearing
Thermolator
it.
was a thing.
You broke news right there, bro.
That might be cap, Joe. It's the laugh that got me.
Nah,
And that's the cap laugh.
It
That
was
might
a
be
thing.
cap.
It didn't catch on. It's like KD when he wanted to be called to serve it. It didn't catch on.
Nah, I might have to call Tony on that one.
Call. Thermolator was a thing.
might have to
It didn't
call
last long. Yeah. Any hoozle. Back to what I was
I'm
saying.
gonna call Tony.
RB1 is now viewed as a disposable position in football at a premium. Anyone can play running back, is what you hear. No need to pay them. Derrick Henry, the Titans' focal point of their offense, has spoken out about this. Christian McCaffrey has spoken out about this. Ty Gurley, different players, Melvin Gordon, Weezy.
Has the thermolator talked about it?
I haven't checked on the Thermolator yet. I gotta check on Thermolator.
OJ the Juice.
OJ.
I'm telling you what we're not talking about.
It's
We're not
him.
talking about OJ.
Mm.
Nah. Yeah. Can't talk about OJ, bro. Weezy. Is RB1, is it done?
I don't think it's done. I think it'll come back, but I don't think right now it's in shambles right now.
Yeah.
But you're gonna need a running back in November, December when it gets cold out there and you need to get a first down. You're gonna need a running back. But you also have quarterbacks that in the office coordinators that throw that short pass like college, and that's a run play.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think you need a running back. You're gonna need somebody to pick up the blitz protection for the quarterback.
So here's the thing. Oh, my bad. You finished? Yeah. Draft a running back. That's number one on the list. You gotta draft a running back.
Yes.
Doing that. You play that running back if he's good. You play him, right?
Yeah.
Then you franchise tag that running back. And then you draft another running back to replace him. That is a cycle that's used by NFL teams because one decision. Todd Gurley, Rams. They paid that man $57 million for 4 years, $20 million over what he had 2 years left on his rookie deal, guys.
Mhm.
They paid him $20 more million bucks. Yeah, that's a blunder. So when an NFL team like Weezy mentioned, they have a quarterback. Look at Patrick Mahomes, it's a quarterback. You got a coach. Running back one is replaceable. That's what they do in Kansas City. They just bring in young guys from Jamal Charles all the way to Pacheco. They just turn over running backs year after year after year. I don't see this happening. What they have to do, the only way they're going to fix this is if you get that franchise tag at the running back position to be competitive, $15, $16 million a year. That's the only way you fix that. There's no way to fix it. Just what they're doing right now, this ain't enough. They're just going to be chewed up and spit out. And nobody want to pay a running back $16 million, so you find a way to pay him his $11 or $12 million what he deserves. So, yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, man, like you mentioned, the franchise tag, it has dropped to $10.1 million. And that's not going to be big money for a running back. The quarterbacks are the focal point of the sport now, which is different from how the game originated. Like, it was always 3 yards in a cloud of dust or the wing tee like the Titans play. So, it's all about passing and the offensive line now. That's what you do.
Yeah.
You pay your old tackle, you pay your left tackle,
Mm-hmm.
you pay your quarterbacks, you get you a big time wide receiver, you pay him, and you go for what you know.
Real quick, guys. It's just 6 guys that make over the franchise tag price as far as their salary.
Yep.
There's 35 wide receivers that make over the franchise tag for the wide receiver position. So
Yep.
that lets you know it's the lowest franchise tag for any position.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Wiz.
Well, if this keeps happening, it's going to trickle down to the offensive linemen. Nobody's going to want to. Not the tackles, but the guards. What you going to need? I mean, no, you're going to need the guards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're not going to run the ball?
You still got to protect
You still got to
QB,
protect the
though.
quarterback.
You got to keep him clean. And if your guard ain't good,
Yeah.
you ain't going to stay clean.
That's the middle of the, that's the
That's it.
middle.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald.
That's
really
Aaron
got
Donald.
the field.
That's Aaron Donald, right? You got to
Yeah,
pay somebody.
you gotta
to
pay-
get it. You got to keep
pay
Aaron
that.
Donald off your quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? This is rough. Like I said, we've surpassed the time where the running back was the glamour position, which I get. And I know people point out, well, you look at teams that the last Super Bowl champions didn't have 1,000-yard, well, didn't have a marquee rusher. I understand that. But if you break it down, the running back position is needed, especially for teams that are trying to get to that point. You look at the New York Giants. If you don't have Saquon Barkley, Danny Dimes doesn't get paid. You look at my team, the Buffalo Bills. My goodness, if we had a competent RB1, we actually might compete for a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We might. I know I joke about it every week on this show, but we might if we had a competent RB1. There are ways you can do this, but with the collective bargaining agreement with the NFL not coming up until 2030, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. And I think this is just going to be par for the course for the time being. There are things you can do as far as front loading a running back's contract fresh out of college, because unfortunately that is the prime for running backs, the prime ages. But then again, that opens up another can of worms, because if I'm a guard, like we just said, or a tackle, or another player, like, why is he getting paid more than me right now? You know what I mean? It's not a quarterback. So it's just a lot. And the NFL Players Association is going to have to step in. If not, we joked about it last week, but it's, again, parents don't let your kids play running back.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, Amazon Music, and Amazon Music. Hey, if you got Amazon Prime,
Hell yes, there too.
make sure you do all that, all right? And when these ads start showing, ads are free if you got Amazon Prime or Amazon Music. Make sure you pick that out. All right, to get on the full archive of past episodes of FSP, just simply search for Sport Press Podcast. Halftime, FSP, Song of the Week. You know how it works. Each member is going to pick a song that's getting them through the week, no matter what year it was released, no matter what album, no matter what genre. Let's talk about it. J-Ho, what's the song of the week for you, my brother?
I'm going Toxic Future, man.
Oh, yeah.
My Savages.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's good future.
Yeah.
That's good future right
Yeah,
there.
that's good future.
That's
Yeah,
good
it's
future
classic
right
future right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should
have did 21 Savage.
Yeah,
because he got a couple. You know, he got plenty.
All right, Weezy. Yeah.
Right.
Weezy.
I'm Kanye West and T-Pain. Welcome to the good life, man.
Yeah, you a radio killer. That's his name.
Radio Killer.
Yeah, that's your tag. Yeah,
like
you the radio killer.
Coach Lock, what you got?
Down by Law, Killer Mike. Yes. Yeah.
What a show.
Yeah.
What
It was a great show.
What a show.
I heard it was mid. I heard it was.
Who said it?
But that's what you heard, bro.
I'm just telling you.
What was mid? It said it was mid.
Yeah, it said it was mid.
He not gonna
Shout out
drop
to
it.
Sean Watts. He didn't say that.
Sean Watts said that.
I talked to Sean Watts.
I'm telling you how it's what I know.
Sean Watts told me it was a great show.
No.
Oh, say it ain't so, Wash. Say
I
you
gotta
not
call
telling
Watts.
one.
Okay, I will.
On break, you gotta
On
call
break,
Watts.
yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
call
Oh,
Watts.
say it ain't so, Wash.
Anyway, my song. I actually had a different song, but when I pulled up to the studio, a new song just came out today. Shout out to Plies. Third time ran off on the plug. A third time.
Oh,
The remix ran off on the plug twice.
Lord.
Now you can't run off on the plug 3 times. You're gonna die.
He's gonna die.
Yeah.
But that's the name of the song. Is third time.
Yeah.
I might run off on the third. However it go, but yeah, that's the whole hook.
No, you don't know.
Yeah, it's new. I just heard it twice on the way in.
There's a mic.
Yeah.
I did have a funny post come out this week though.
Okay.
Funny about paying a light bill, water bill.
Oh, he
Light
went
bill.
ham.
Oh, that was funny.
He went ham.
What was the post?
He was talking about how high the electric bills are now because the light bill. He's like, I'm cutting them off. Just cut them off. Cut the lights out.
You gotta cut the lights off.
Hey, let me know that third. He need to get that
That
third.
third time.
Hey,
Yeah,
need to
you
go
run
off.
the
He's
third
worried
time.
about the light.
Yeah, just run. Yeah, that is your FSP song of the week. Y'all ready for the second half?
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The Revolution will be podcasted. Second half, the 2023 NFL Top 7 Series, Part 1, starting off with the corners and safeties. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
This your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Lock.
The Brain Trust here, guys, at FSP put together a list of who we perceive to be the top 7 corners and safeties heading into the upcoming NFL season. Next week, we'll let you guys join in. Give me your list for the defensive guys. We'll let you guys know about that very, very soon. But this list was strictly related to their 2022 stats and performance and who has the best chance of maintaining their great play heading into the current NFL season. Without further ado, let's go through the list from last year. Jeff, talk to me.
All right, last year, number 7, we had A.J. Terrell. Number 6, we had Denzel Ward. Number 5, we had Trevon Diggs. Number 4, we had J.C. Jackson. Number 3, we had my guy, Marshawn Lattimore. And number 2, we had Xavier Howard. And number 1, we had Jalen Ramsey.
We did. Shout out to Ramsey. Yeah, some changes happening. Yeah, some changes happening. Weezy. Now, at the end of every show, we would always say, okay, who's going on the list, who's coming off the list, things of that nature. Let the people know who was going in and off the list.
All right, who was going on the list?
Going
off the list. Mm-hmm. Jeff picked Trevon Diggs. Jay picked AJ Terrell, and I picked Denzel Ward.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think we all hit on that,
except for Jeff. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Trevon Diggs did make the list.
What are you talking about?
He didn't.
Spoiler alert.
All right, who was joining the list? Weezy?
Joining the list, we had Jeff had Tre'Davious White. I had Marcus Peters.
Wow.
And you had Jair Alexander.
Yeah, I did. I sure did.
Yeah.
White didn't get hurt. No. He just didn't play until week 8.
Yeah, Marcus Peters didn't play.
Yeah, Marcus Peters didn't play. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll kick things off with our honorable mentions. Coach, who we got first on the honorable mention list?
First, we have Travarius Ward.
Sir, 27 years old, 49ers. Wasn't ranked last year. Came off a career year in Kansas City and then picked things up with our San Francisco 49ers. Played great under that DeMeco Ryans defense. Weezy didn't like talking about honorable mentions, so Jeff, anything you want to talk about Travarius Ward?
I'll make this quick. Y'all defense is loaded. Goodness gracious, man.
Yeah, but at the corner position, we've always missed the corner.
Every time.
This is the best corner we've had since Sherman.
Sherman was all pro.
And you want another?
He want another.
I really wanted another. We need another corner. Yeah. Anything about Travarius, Coach?
Nah, I'm glad we got him.
Yeah.
Glad to be home there, brother.
Yeah. And last on the honorable mentions list, Coach, who we got?
Stephon Gilmore.
Bumper Run Gilmore, 32 years old, wasn't ranked last year. There was a stretch when this guy was the best player at the position. Won Defensive Player of the Year. Each of his past 2 starts played at a very high level just on bad teams. I think he'll benefit a lot playing alongside Trevon Diggs in 2023. So anything about Stephon Gilmore before we get to the list?
That's a scary tandem.
It is.
Scary tandem.
It is.
And that's going to be a great race in the NFC between those 3 teams.
Yeah.
Especially with your boy coming off the edge.
Yeah.
Michael. Yeah, Michael Parsons. Yeah. It's loaded. They loaded. Still got Vander Esch. Yeah. There's a bunch of guys on that team. All right. Without further ado, let's get to the list. Who we got at 7, Coach?
Number 7, we have J.C. Horn from the Carolina Panthers.
23 years old, wasn't ranked last year. Weezy, you want to talk about J.C. Horn first?
Yeah, J.C. Horn only gave up 48% to passes last year, which is not. And he played less than 1,000 snaps. So he was playing ball. He didn't get much pub because he played on the Carolina Panthers. But J.C. Horn's a good player.
Really good player. What you got, Joe?
Lockdown. That's how I'm gonna keep mine simple. It's lockdown.
Yeah.
Lockdown. That defense was better than advertised to me. They had some struggles on offense. Defense was better than advertised. Watch out for them this year as a team.
You guys, the best player on the defense, Brian Burns from Florida State.
Yes, sir.
So you like him, and you got Shaq Thompson still there. It's a good team, man.
Yeah. Very good defense. Watch out for Carolina for real, man. And that's our division.
Yeah, it's a bad division.
Turning around quick.
Yeah, it's a bad division, man. Had the fewest total allowed receiving yards in 2022, man. That says a lot when you're going up. When you have other guys like Sauce Gardner and these other great corners. For you to say you allowed the fewest receiving yards, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I agree. 2 years, man, just 1 touchdown in his NFL career, and I think this is the year where he unlocks that full potential in year 3. Just big corner, very rangy, and plays
with his hands.
Play slot, play on the outside. He's a super talented guy. This 3rd year, I always liked J.C. Horn. Loved him at South Carolina. Was my guy when he came out. So I haven't missed with these cornerbacks, guys. I'll tell you what, man. I haven't really. Let's just be real. I'm really good at the cornerback position. We'll move on to 6, though. What we got at 6, Coach?
6, we have Trevon Diggs from the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, only 24 years old, man. Number 5 on this list last year. He was a Pro Bowler. Weezy, talk to the people about Trevon Diggs.
Trevon Diggs didn't have the year he had the year before in 2022. They picked on him a lot. They throw to him a lot, but he gives up a lot of catches, but not a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah.
He plays with his speed more than with his hands.
Mm.
I think he'll let you catch the ball, but it just tackle you. Or he plays. I should say this. He goes for the interceptions a lot.
Yeah.
He does.
He goes for a lot of interceptions.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But he has a great front forward that will get to the quarterback, throw that ball up there. So
Yeah. Yeah.
He's definitely worked on his risk taking. I want to say
100%.
because the year he had all those interceptions, he also Jay made sure we knew this,
Mhm.
and it was he gave up. I forget the exact amount of yards, but
A lot.
but he gave up the most yards
Yeah.
because of that. So he does take risks, but he's worked on that. I think just how you spoke about with J.C. Horn, I think Diggs as he continues to evolve, and now you got Gilmore on the other side, he's going to get better, strategy wise, and his fundamental wise, and just take a little less risk. He's going to be like that. He's going to be a lot better.
Coach.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing with him. He has to continue to lower those risks.
Mm-hmm.
If he just stays solid, he'll be perfectly fine.
it.
But he always wants to go for the big play,
Mm-hmm.
which is getting the interception every time. And you're in the NFL.
Yeah.
You can't do that. These quarterbacks are good. These coaches are good. They'll pick on you. They'll see that you like to do that, and they'll make certain moves for you to bite, and then you burn.
It's facts.
So he has to just have to, like Jeff mentioned, just cut down on the risk, and he'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I don't think you can coach that out of him though. I think that's you got to live and die with that as a coach.
I think it's just him playing wide receiver his whole life and then getting Alabama playing corner. I think it's just the instincts of trying to get
jump the ball.
interceptions. That's all it is. Yeah, it's a good call, Weezy. I think he had a better 2022 than the year he had all those picks in 2021. Just simply watching what he was doing the wrong way, wasn't getting called for a lot of flags, played with more consistency, gave up fewer yards in coverage. Super ball hawk guy, man. Dangerous guy to test because he will pick it off. And like Jeff mentioned, playing alongside Stephon Gilmore, he's going to look a lot better.
That's the wide receiver in him coming out.
Yep.
He's played wide receiver all his life. He's gonna have great hands.
100%.
So if he gets his hands right there where the ball has been thrown
his way.
to, it's gone.
Yeah, it's picked. Yeah, he going another way, and he going to dance with it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we got at 5?
5, we have Darius Slay from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Big play Slay, 32 years old, Philadelphia Eagles, Pro Bowler last year, Weezy. Let's talk about Darius Slay.
They only gave up 25 yards in the last 3 seasons in each of the playoff games.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, wait a minute now.
Yeah.
Let him
Put him in the Hall of Fame now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
don't even- he can go in while he playing.
Sauce soup. 32.
But
Sauce
think about
soup.
that. When it counts,
Yeah.
in the playoff games, you get 25 yards.
Yeah.
So, and he played with another great front four.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a remedy going on.
Yeah.
It's a method to the madness here.
Yeah.
But Darius Slay is a good play. He's also one of those corners that can play slot and outside.
Can. Yeah. You got Jeff.
Getting a little long in the tooth.
32 is 32.
Getting a little long in the tooth.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
That's almost glue gun time.
Shout out to the
Almost.
cameraman. It's
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
But he got a bag. And he lived up to it now. He makes great play, like playing the slot. Yeah, man. Just the age bothers me a little bit,
Mhm.
but he's still a great player. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Gotcha.
He had a rough week in week 10 against the Washington Commanders. He gave up 85 yards in coverage, but after that, he didn't allow more than 48 the rest of the way.
Yeah.
So he went and got in the film room. Saw
Yeah.
what he did wrong and adjusted. But the age is showing. That's some of
Yeah.
that.
That's that veteran, though, making them adjustments, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And him playing alongside James Bradbury, I don't think that gets enough
Yeah.
conversation because Bradbury was cold. He was a Pro Bowl too on the other side. So with him being gone, I think he'll be a lot less effective. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson being gone too, that's another person. That secondary is totally different going into 2023. So, but he is one of those guys that steps up when it's supposed to happen. That scheme maximizes what he does really well. He was the main reason at that cornerback 1 position why they made it to the Super Bowl. So shout out to Big Play Slay. They got greedy. Yeah. Now he gonna play slot though. Yeah, he should. Yeah. All right, moving on to number 4. Who we got, Coach?
We have Jair Alexander from the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, 26 years old, second team All-Pro, Pro Bowler. What you got, Weezy? Let's talk about Jair.
Jair Alexander, man, he found a new home. Well, he found a home in Green Bay. He had 12. No, I'm sorry, not 12. He had 5 interceptions last year, leading the league. That's Jay's boy, Jair Alexander.
My guy.
And here's the thing: to play corner in Green Bay in that cold weather, is a plus.
Yeah.
It's a plus. It gets cold in Green Bay.
Yeah, boy.
And that ball coming at you, that ball is not soft.
And that ball, they throwing that
Zoom.
ball fast.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
zoom.
Yeah, he playing man-to-man bump coverage too.
Yeah, he shadow. Yeah, what you got to do?
Just everything we just said, the 5 picks leading the league. There's some of us at this table that think he should be a little higher on this list.
Mhm.
And I get it. But as the list unfolds, you'll see why.
I don't.
I
Go
want to
ahead.
see it again.
Mm.
Go ahead.
He did it 2 years ago. He was all pro.
He was higher that year.
Yeah, no, but then he got hurt.
Yep.
Then he came back this year.
Yep.
Went crazy. Go ahead, coach. My bad. I'm gonna talk about it.
I mean, when they throw the ball in this direction, he only gave up 66.2 passer rating. So that says a lot. Like Jeff said, I just felt there were some other guys a little better going into this. But Jair, he's the real deal. He is. He's the real deal. And going against Aaron Rodgers night in, night out for practice,
Yeah.
that will get you there.
It helps.
So you're not going to see too many quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers when you go out and play in a game.
No.
So that helps him a lot.
I agree.
Or
No,
helped, I should say.
helped. Yeah. At his best, this guy is one of the best in the league. It's not even close. But he has been more inconsistent over the past, I would say, 2 years, which is why he hasn't moved up where I think he should be. He's cold though. It's the days when he looks better than any cornerback in the world. And then the only thing about my guy, he takes plays off. So when it's 3rd and 7 and you know you got to lock down, Jair Alexander's not letting you catch that ball. But it's 1st and 10, 1st and 14, he'll let you catch the ball, So that's the difference between these other 3 guys. They get into situations where they're playing every down, and Jair, he takes off a lot of football. Can play all 3 cornerback spots. Only 2 corners on this list can actually do that besides Jair Alexander. So Packers defense hasn't played up to the potential, but it didn't have anything to do with him. I think he will be one of those guys where we'll look on this list. He'll be right up there as long as he stays healthy, but they're not going to win a lot of games. So it's very similar to what we're talking about with this guy coming up at 3. Who we got, Coach?
Oh, real quick. Adam O'Brien's throwing his phone around right now when
Yeah,
you're
he
talking
is.
about Jair Alexander like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Saying
Why he
he's
say
taking
that?
plays off and things.
Oh, yeah, he'll tell you.
Yeah.
He's going to take some plays off.
Yeah, he's hot at you for that.
At number 3, we have Patrick Surtain II from the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, man. 23 years old, guys. First team All-Pro. Pro Bowler.
Mhm.
Talk to me, Weezy. Pat. Junior.
Pat Surtain moved up on Pro Football Focus. His ranking is an 87. It was a 66 last year.
Mm.
12 games, only allowing 25 yards, including the final 6. That's lockdown.
Yeah.
But Patrick Surtain is good. But Denver wasn't playing meaningful football last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't his fault.
Right.
No, it wasn't his fault.
That
for sure.
defense was locked down.
Defense was locked down.
Offense didn't give him nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you
You
got to
done, Weez?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Pro Bowler. He was high on my list. He was higher than this on my list for obvious reasons. Great player. I wish he was a Bill. Wish he was in the Mafia. Yeah.
I wish he was opposite Charvarius Ward. Man.
What?
Yeah. What you got, Coach?
He had one of the lowest target rates in the NFL. It lets you know quarterbacks are looking over that saying,
Looking
nah,
away.
we aren't going on that
Looking away.
side.
That's
Pre-snap,
it.
he over there. We're not even going to look
Yeah.
that way. We're going over here. So that says a lot as a corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is the thing about Pat, man. He isn't as flashy as the guys on this list. He's out there just playing football at a high level. And people just don't throw his way.
Mhm.
That's another thing. Like, that's why he has the lowest target rate that Coach and Weezy has talked about. His numbers don't match up to the other guys because they don't throw his way. Few players can lock down an entire side like Pat Surtain does. His final 12 games, he only allowed 25 receiving yards, including in his final 6 out and stop. Like, that's lockdown. He's a lockdown corner. I get it. The guys on this list just do a lot more. He's on one side. Sauce is on one side, too, so it's kind of tough. And he has a really good corner opposite of him, but quite literally living up to the name of his dad. Shout out to Pat Surtain. So, yeah, good corner. Who we got at 2, Coach?
We just got a Florida State Seminole
He's a
by the
Seminole.
name of Jalen Ramsey that is now playing down in Miami for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Just a Seminole.
Just
That's
a
it.
symbol.
Symbol.
You know what I'm saying? DBU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. LSU's DBU. Let's just be real. Stop.
We put the great ones out.
Stop.
We put great ones out.
Stop. Bro, DBU?
Name
No,
it.
it's LSU.
They don't have 3 better than our top 3.
Yes, they do. Are you talking about all time?
All time.
I'm talking about right now.
I'm talking about
It's
all
just.
time.
I'm talking
I'm
about
talking
all
about all
time.
time, bro.
He got to say all.
Yeah.
I'm talking about all time, bro.
Yeah.
They got 3. They ain't got 3 better than our 3.
All I'm saying is
Apparently they
LSU putting them out. That
Y'all
is
put them
DBU.
out.
But we've been doing it.
It's gonna be Colorado.
man.
It's gonna be
Anyway,
Colorado
this
here
be true.
pretty
Anyway, number we have Jalen Ramsey.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey is one of the most pound for pound versatile athletic corners in the league.
Yeah.
I think last year they was asking him to do too much.
Yeah.
He was all over the field. He was guarding tight ends to the best to the slides.
Yeah.
He was doing everything. Playing for a losing team. I think he lost the love for it last year. I'm like, man, whatever happens.
Yeah.
I think this year he could get his mojo back. Playing for Vic Fangio again.
Mm-hmm.
He moves up. I think he probably be number 1 on the list next year.
So, what you got?
Yeah, he's going into the Dolphins. That defense is for lack of a better word, scary. With adding him on the other side there. Again, this guy's been number 1 on our list the past 3 years, I believe.
Nah, somebody snuck in there a couple of years, but it wasn't always Jalen. We have remember Stephon Gilmore was number 1 one year.
Yeah, but that was
2020.
pre-pandemic though.
That's 2020.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So he's been up there.
Yeah.
And this is the first year, and he's still number 2, even with moving teams having as we just said, not necessarily an off year, but just doing a lot year in his last year at the Rams. He's going to Miami. He's going to move right back up.
Yeah. What you got, Coach?
Like Jeff mentioned, he had probably one of his worst years in NFL,
Ain't no question.
but shows how great he is. That's still better than most of the cornerbacks in the league.
Yeah.
So to say your worst year is one of the better than any other corner is saying a lot. He's still one of the most physical corners out there that can stop the run. And what makes him different is, like Weezy mentioned, he can go anywhere on the field and guard anybody.
Mhm.
He can play in any scheme in the NFL, so that you're special when you can do that.
Yeah. I mean, it was one of his worst, and I think 100% it was his worst season as a pro, but it's still better than 99% of people. And on top of that, he was playing every position in the secondary. So his versatility is number 1 in the NFL at the corner position. I think he's the best run defender in the entire NFL at the cornerback position. So
Yeah, he's gonna stick his nose in
yeah, he's going to tackle and everything. Like Weezy mentioned, you add him alongside Xavier Howard, Javon Holland, and Vic Fangio, they're going to be dialing up. It's going to be nuts. It is going to be
long
nuts
nights.
there. It's going to be a long night throwing the ball in Miami. If Tua does what Tua's supposed to do, this is a Super Bowl team.
Don't they got Bradley Chubb too now?
Yeah, Bradley Chubb's there. Yeah.
They are 2 away,
Yeah.
2 away from a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Now, I'm telling you, that's a tough team.
Tua gotta come on.
Yeah.
It's it.
Yeah, this
He gotta
the year.
come on.
He gotta
Yeah.
come on.
This year,
Yeah. And coming in at number 1, Coach, who we got?
the young phenom,
Mhm.
Sauce Gardner from the New York Jets.
22 years old, man. First team All-Pro, defensive rookie of the year, and a Pro Bowl, Weezy. Talk about Sauce.
I mean, he one of them, man. Sauce Gardner, especially playing in that division.
Mm-hmm.
And playing in that division against Belichick, playing against Buffalo, Stephon Diggs. And here's the thing: when you play against Belichick and Belichick go away from you as a rookie, he don't do that. He go to the rookies.
Yeah.
Like he sometimes he skins up his whole game to go against the rookie. That's the advantage he has. He didn't go. He went against the rookie twice.
Mm-hmm.
Sauce Gardner's one of them.
Yeah, you one of those.
Yeah, Sauce Gardner was my guy in Cincinnati.
You got to cop. You got to stop that. You got to stop. Bro, stop. Nobody in this bitch was talking about Sauce Gardner before me. Bro.
He was on Cincinnati. He wasn't.
Bro, I was talking about this man his junior year.
Was he on Cincinnati or not? Was he on Cincinnati or not?
His senior year.
Cincinnati to the moon.
Bro, that was the year they had Desmond Riddler. He was up.
Same year.
Just stop. Just fucking stop right now. No, that's ridiculous,
That's
bro.
amazing, Jay.
Bro, it was the year nobody was talking about it. I said Sauce Gardner was the best corner in the league. And then you ran right behind it, and you went that year when they lost the whole team was there. Oh, y'all niggas is crazy.
I'm just letting you finish. I'm not talking over you. I'm just letting you finish.
Jeff, you saw Sauce Gardner before I saw Sauce Gardner. Be real. Tell the truth on this.
Can I?
Okay.
Okay,
I was finna say. Okay.
You spoke about Sauce Gardner. I believe you spoke about Sauce Gardner on the show before I did. Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
he put him on first foot. Hey, coach, he gave him cigarettes. Hey, this is what happened.
God damn.
He gave him
You
cigarettes.
gotta be ashamed of yourself. You said
However-
I can't press them buttons, man.
I've been.
Bro, Cincinnati ain't got shit to do with Sauce Gardner.
On this show, I said the reason why Cincinnati is going to go to the moon.
He's fucking lying.
Would you like a cigarette? Calm down.
No, he's not. Because what? Because what? Desmond Riddler. That's who you was talking about. You didn't say shit about no goddamn Sauce Gardner.
Nobody's gonna get in trouble. This is what happened. He shot the gun.
So, all right. So if you got Sauce Gardner, let me just get
And
this
you
straight.
definitely got Desmond Riddler.
So let me just get this straight for right now. If I don't get no points for Sauce Gardner, which is fine, I'm gonna take it back. If Desmond Riddler has anything productive this year, that's my guy. Yes.
That's been your guy.
I'm just asking the question.
You can have him.
Okay.
I ain't had
I
nothing
don't
to do
want
with no Desmond Riddler.
Cameraman, I don't want no trouble.
And Joe Burrow's not your guy.
When Atlanta wins that division this year, I don't want no trouble. I bet already in.
Bro,
Yeah.
y'all not hearing me. This man didn't say nothing about Sauce Gardner. You said all things about Cincinnati. You said they were going to win that conference. You said they were going to be good.
Said they're gonna be
and
undefeated.
I said the best player on that team the year before was a cornerback named Sauce Gardner. You said he has the name for it.
Exactly. I said and he's cold. And he had another. And then doing the other side was good too. I forgot his name.
Gotta
You
move
sick.
on.
Well, you sick, Jeff. Go ahead.
I just said you got it.
We gotta
But
move on.
Desmond Riddler is mine. Pause.
Yeah. Yeah, what you got, Coach?
I mean, everything I've said,
I didn't say
Sauce
much.
Gardner is the man. To only allow one reception every 18 snaps, that's insane. Especially when they're not going at you anyway. So the few times
I'm really
they
hot at you.
are going at you, then you're not giving up anything. And that's why we have him number one on this list.
Yeah, man. After that first 6 games, people just stopped throwing the ball his damn way the entire season. Just like he was doing in college. When I ain't gonna lie, Jeff. I know there's a lot of stuff I could be mad about, but to claim Sauce Gardner is crazy, bro.
Here's the thing.
Wasn't nobody talking
I
about
wasn't
him
even
his
trying
junior
to.
year,
You
but
didn't
me,
even let me
dog.
finish what I was
Oh,
saying.
okay.
I was gonna give you your props by saying Jay also.
I ain't know also Jay first. You sick.
Coach. He got the cigarettes out there.
Anyway, but he can guard any
Got a
receiver,
juice.
little guys, red zone guys. It really don't matter. Remarkable skill set. He reads and anticipates like a 10-year vet. He was doing that in college. And on top of that, we know coverage in general is very fickle. Cornerback play, super volatile. It can go any way. So he could regress with a lot of help on that other side with DJ Reed. The only thing about Sauce Gardner, though, I think he's locked in. I think he's going to be one of those guys for a long time. Boy, that was sick. Go through the list, Coach. 7 through 1. What we got?
7 through 1, we have J.C. Horn from the Carolina Panthers. 6, Trevon Diggs from the Dallas Cowboys. At 5, Darius Slay from the Philadelphia Eagles. At 4, Jay Alexander from the Green Bay Packers. 3, Patrick Surtain II from the Denver Broncos. 2, Jalen Ramsey from the Miami Dolphins. And at 1, we have Sauce Gardner from the New York Jets.
Weezy. Who we got going on the list?
Stephon Gilmore's gonna go on the list next year.
Jeff, who you got?
Marshawn Lattimore.
He got to get on the team.
That's my guy. He's gonna be on the team and get on the list.
Yeah. Coach.
Marlon Humphrey.
Marlon Humphrey.
Should have been on the list.
Should have been. Yeah, we should have. He had some votes. Shout out to Marlon Humphrey. Great corner. I have Derek Stingley Jr. from the Houston Texans.
It's a good pick.
Weezy. Who's going off the list?
Trevon Diggs.
Yeah, should have been on this list. Jeff, what we got?
Trayvon Diggs and Big Play Slay.
I like big plays. Like, I got to go another way. What you got, Coach?
I had Slay also. This age going to get to him.
Okay. Let me make some noise here. Who will come off this list? Man. Yeah, Trevon Diggs is gone. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. I really want to say Slay, but everybody picks Slay, so he the only show in town and ain't no corners there. Boy, they going to pick on his ass, boy. It's tough for him. All right, guys, let's move on to the safeties. In today's NFL, safeties are asked to do more than ever before. It's not easy a job going against offenses that are more diverse and explosive in the passing game than ever before, which makes it hard at the safety position. Let's go through the list from last year's top 7.
All right, at number 7, we had Marcus Williams. At number 6, we had Budda Baker. Number 5, we had Jesse Bates. Number 4, Minka Fitzpatrick. Number 3, Justin Simmons. Number 2, Derwin James. And number 1, Kevin Byard.
Yeah. Weezy, who went off the list last year? Who we have going off the list?
Jeff says it's gonna stay the same. He took the safe answer.
Okay.
Stay the same.
That's Jeff.
Damn.
Jay took Marcus Williams. I took Jesse Bates.
Right. And who was joining the list last year?
Joining the list, and Jeff says stay the same.
Yeah, he did.
Twice. Wow. I said Tyrann Matthew.
Well, they don't have to
It's gonna have to stay the same. If I said stay the same on the first one, dog.
Tyrann Matthew.
Jeez
And
Louise.
Jay said Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams. All right. Let's go through the honorable mentions, Coach, starting with number 1.
First, we have Antoine Winfield.
Yeah, 24 years old for the Bucks. I think his role on Todd Bowles' defense, super unique. Played corner and safety, a lot more safety. Just got to work on tackling and actually covering a little bit more if you're going to be asked to do so much. So, Antoine Winfield, really good guy. And guys want to talk about Winfield at all? No,
I just think Winfield don't have no corners to help him.
yeah. Well, he had shit. He had two. He had the guy that went to you guys, Chauncey Bunton.
Chauncey Murphy.
Yeah, he good. He's really good. And then the other guy that they kept was Jamel Dean. Yeah, he's really good. Next guy on the list,
We have Jordan Poyer from Jeff's Buffalo Bills.
32 years old, a little long in the tooth, Jeff.
Yeah.
Talk about your guy.
We couldn't let him go though. We
Yeah.
had to bring him back. We had to make a decision right there. But he's the anchor of that anchor of that secondary. Number 1,
100%.
smart guy. I'm glad we brought him back.
Yeah.
I don't want to sign a 32-year-old vet, but we need to bring him back though.
I don't think any safety on this list provided more for their team than Jordan Poyer. They were 12-0 in the regular season when he played. And so, he's one of those guys, man. But just getting a little older.
Yeah.
But you got to bring him back.
We could not let him walk out the door.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to the list starting at number 7 where we got Coach.
We have Chauncey Gardner-Johnson from the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, 25 years old, a Pro Bowler, and he is more than anything. He is a Florida Gator. Yeah, Florida Gator, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Weezy, talk to me. Who we got at 7? Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, talk to me about it.
All that.
Y'all niggas went on a whole soliloquy about Jalen.
Got to.
Yeah, what you
Charlie Gardner Johnson, he didn't even crack the top 50 in his position, but he should have. Only thing about Charlie Gardner Johnson is he brings the hat.
Yep.
Do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
He brings the hat. I don't trust him in this, like when in the dime package and stuff like that. I don't trust him too much, but he brings the hat and he's gonna be good for Detroit.
That's it. He fits the Detroit defensive model because he is gonna stick his head in there and make a play. Pause.
Mhm.
But yeah, great player. Great
Cool.
player.
I agree with everything they said.
Yeah.
To play safety, you have to be able to come down and get in the mix of stuff. If you're not going to do that, you're not going to be good at being safety.
And the thing is, you guys talk about it, he's a great tackler. That's what he does at a high level. But he finished tied for the interception lead after missing 5 games with 6 picks at that safety position. The reason that defense, that secondary looked like that is because of Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. When he went out, he was injured. That defense did not look the exact same. When he's there, he can play slot, he can play hybrid, he's playing in the box. He can just do whatever. Playing those multiple roles, he's going to do great in that Dan Campbell defense. So shout out to my guy, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I'm telling you, the Eagles messed up not bringing him back.
They had to make some choices.
They had to, though. Hell yeah.
They went all in for last year to be the year. I mean, they ran out of time.
Right out of there. Yeah. Who we got number 6 on the list?
Number 6, we have Weezy's boy, Buda Baker from the Arizona Cardinals.
27 years old, ranked number 6 last year. Pro Bowler. Weezy, talk about your guy.
Buda Baker, man, always top 3 on his team in tackles and linebackers. Don't care who it is. Buda Baker is the definition of a strong safety. A little guy, but strong safety. He got bored. He got mad last year with Arizona with the whole. I don't know what happened in Arizona. Everybody got mad, obviously. But I think he bounced back in a big way this year. He didn't get traded like he wanted to.
Yeah.
He bounced back.
Yeah. That might still happen. Go ahead.
That's what I was about to talk about. And we don't know that yet. Like, it's still time for that to happen, especially with the NFL adopting NBA ways when it comes to trades nowadays. Especially if he reports to camp and he's unhappy or whatever. Great player though, man. Like we just said, always third in his team in tackles. Always going there to make a tackle. I hope Arizona can somehow turn it around and keep him because he on that defense of Kyler Murray as your quarterback. Like they can still be fun to watch.
Yeah. What you got, Coach?
Buda Baker, man, normally when players sign their big contracts, you kind of see a slack off because they get comfortable, but he didn't. He did the exact opposite. He got better and played better. So he told the 4th highest run stop rate and ranked 3rd in tackles. Well, that he lived up to the hype of the money he got.
Yeah. He got paid and played. You don't see that a lot, especially in the NFL. I think he's the best box safety in the entire NFL. especially when Jamal Adams isn't playing.
And that's a position they're trying to get rid of, the hard hit safety.
Yeah,
They want another corner back there, really.
yeah, he coming downhill super fast. I think he's the best example of what the Cardinals have been trying to do defensively. You draft a guy like Isaiah Simmons, you bring in the other safety, the corner that they got to play, my guy Marco Wilson, a lot of just multi-dimensional guys. He's the guy that can do a lot, and he is the face of that defense now that J.J. Watt isn't there. It's going to be tough for him to stay there at 27 years old, still in his prime, playing on a team that's not going to be doing anything for the foreseeable future. So shout out to Buda Baker. Who we got at 5?
At 5, we have Kevin Byard from Weezy's Tennessee Titans.
Man, 29 years old. Number 1 last year. Talk about your boy, Weezy.
Kevin Byard, cornerstone of our defense, man. Cornerstone of our defense, 2022, played 1,000 snaps, hasn't missed a game in his career, from what Jay said.
Iron Man.
He's always top 3 in safeties and interceptions. But for some reason, my team keeps talking him into taking pay cuts. I don't know why they keep doing that.
He's a company man.
Yeah,
He's a company man.
Can't believe he did that.
Yeah.
But KB, man, I wouldn't take too many safeties over him right now.
No.
He's a cornerstone. He's a cornerstone too.
You just been there long. What you got?
That's kind of what cornerstone means. Like you flagpole. Been there. Yeah, it's timestamp. I don't know why he keeps taking his pay cuts. Like I wouldn't do it to stay in Tennessee. Yeah. That's it. I wouldn't take it not to stay in Tennessee. He's a great player though. I'm gonna take a stay in Buffalo if you're being honest.
Yeah.
Just as NFL, that window is so short. You got to maximize that money. Look at DeAndre Hopkins. You know what I mean? So
got to capitalize.
Yeah, but great player, man. Great ball hawk safety. Gonna go up there and get it like a corner. And no disrespect to the Titans fans here. Has not played with the caliber of corners that other safeties on this list have had the experience.
Sure have.
So great for him, man. It's still one of the best in the league.
Coach.
Red gloves, as I like to call him. He looks good on the foot, them red gloves, playing safety. He had 4 picks and 108 tackles, second most in the season for him in his career. And that's why he's who he is. Because not only is he going to hit, but like Jeff mentioned, if he get his hands on the ball, it's picked.
Cover.
And he might take that thing the other way.
He danced. Yeah, house that thing. Yeah, the Mayor Murfreesboro, man, my guy, my favorite Titan besides Mac 9 all time. I love KB, man, my favorite guy, man. Just he's out there every night. Super consistent, great at the position, great against the run, can also corner, can also play center field. I just think, man, that with this guy, he don't miss tackles. I don't know why he stays there. I just don't. Especially after this year, they tried to get you to get a pay cut. He took a pay cut when they brought in Bud Dupree. Yeah. Like, just to see all the stuff he's done for this team, this franchise, and for them to keep on asking him to take a pay cut when he deserves a lot more. It's tough for him. Shout out to my guy KB, man. I think the best Titans defensive player of all time.
Keith Bullock on line 1.
Keith Bullock ain't never been first team All Pro.
It's just impact.
No,
impact on the city.
Kevin Byard. Keith Bullock ain't impacted the city. Ain't number partying.
Oh Lord. So we're gonna go to number 4 on the list. We have Justin Simmons.
Zach Brown did more than Keith Bullock.
I was going to get to Zach. I was going to get to Javon Curse.
Hall of Fame this year. He right today.
Yeah, well, he deserved that. But what I'm trying to tell you, he ain't done what KB's done. Ain't no fucking way. Keith Bullock.
All right.
Yeah.
Number 4, we have Justin Simmons from the Denver Broncos.
Yeah. Number 3 last year on the list, second team All Pro, 29 years old. Talk about Justin Simmons, Weezy.
Justin Simmons is cold. Justin Simmons, why Patrick Surtain looks so good. Maybe. But Patrick Surtain good too.
That plays it all plays into it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Denver has that back, the secondary in Denver might be the best secondary in the league.
No. Dolphins.
Hell,
Buffalo ain't too
Healthy
far.
Buffalo.
Healthy Buffalo. Yeah, they tough too. But
the
boy Justin Jefferson did to Buffalo last year. He was
Justin Simmons is just
y'all
and he's rangy, he's long.
Who he did good.
Yeah, he cooked everybody.
Yeah. My bad.
No, I'm good. I'm just saying, Justin Simmons rangy, long,
Yeah.
he ain't gonna tackle too many people. But he's a corner playing safety though.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
That's perfectly said. He's corner playing safety. The defense, we talked about the defense. We talked about Patrick Surtain is there. Russ has got to get it together.
Yeah.
And right the ship, and they're gonna be in play for everything this year.
I agree. Yeah. What you got, Coach?
Like Weezy mentioned, that's why he co-led the league in interceptions because he's a corner playing safety.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be beneficial all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, with Justin Simmons, man, he's reliable as it get. He's logging All-Pro, Pro Bowl in each of the last 4 seasons. Those picks, he's everywhere. He can play. He's one of those guys that can play safety in any era that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Cover 2 box, high safety, whatever you want him to do. I think he's best at high safety, but the way that he covers, the way that he can get in there and make plays in coverage, he's just one of those guys, that insurance that allows that Denver team to get and do what they really want to do because of guys like him and also my guy, what's his name, Patrick Surtain. And it started though with them was Chris Harris. Remember they had Chris Harris playing corner? That's what got Justin Simmons the way that he is. Yeah. All right, number 3, who we got, Coach?
We have none other than a 49er, Talanoa Hufanga.
Yeah, 23 years old, 49ers, first team All-Pro in his second year. Talk to me, Weezy.
I mean, after playing special teams and backup his first year, like the next year, he's first team All-Pro.
Says a lot.
Yeah, he found a spot. Kind of reminds you of Troy Polamalu back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about him is he takes a lot of risk, but he wins the risk though. He wins the risk. And then he's playing with a great team, playing with Bosa right there in front of him, playing with Tre'Davious. I mean, the Ward guy over there. Yeah. So he's playing. But he's a good player. I ain't taking that from him.
Yeah.
But he's still young though.
Yeah. You think Fred Warner got a lot to do with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, defense is stacked. You don't have to do much. Still, good player. Sky's the limit at a young age. He's always say 23, right?
23.
Yeah, sky's the limit. So he had a great year, All-Pro. We want to see him do it again, and it's going to continue to do that because that defense. Because one thing about San Francisco, I give y'all credit for. No matter what, with y'all front office that you have, you just reload players in there.
It's true.
So no matter how it works, he's going to always have players around him where he's going to be able to be better and take those risks. Like what
Y'all
you
gotta pay
said.
him a bankroll though.
Yeah. He's going to be all right.
5th round pick. Y'all gotta pay him a bankroll.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Playing to deserve one.
Yeah.
But like we just said, he takes risks, but he takes strategic risks. He doesn't just risk anything. It's strategic what he does, and he's great in takeaways, but he also gets up in the box and he's gonna sack the quarterback. Yeah. He just has a niche and a feel for the game of how to get the things done, and he's the reason why we had one of the top defenses in the league.
Yeah. Before him was Robert Saleh. It was his guy. He got him drafted. He leaves, goes to the Jets, and we bring in D'Amico Ryans, runs the same defense that Robert Saleh does. And he just thrived in it, man, playing at a really high level. I think one of the more impactful safeties in the entire league. I don't think there's really one of the younger guys. I think he's the best young guy in the entire league at the safety position. He just gives us the ability to do so much. He can play up front, he can play in the second level and deep in the secondary. So between his highlights, there's some miscues, but the things that he's doing, I think it is calculated, and it looks a little unorthodox because it is just the way that he plays. But I had him as the best safety in the league. So Talanoa Hufanga, my guy, San Francisco 49ers. Who we got at 2, Coach?
2, we have Minkah Fitzpatrick from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
26 years old, number 4 on our list last year, first team All-Pro. Weezy talk about Minkah.
Minkah Fitzpatrick, probably the smartest safety in the game. Played, he tied for the league leading picks, 6 picks. Minkah Fitzpatrick playing at Pittsburgh, that's what they do. They produce safeties. That trade they made with Miami to Pittsburgh, I don't know why they did that. Imagine he was still at Miami right now.
Please don't. Let's not imagine that at all.
They wouldn't be able to keep everybody.
Yeah.
Somebody
just not imagine that.
He even had a pick 6 against Joe Burrow. Yeah. Nobody has pick 6 against Joe Burrow. But Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Looking on that Joe Burrow.
You talking about Pat Mahomes?
Yeah, Papa Mahomes.
Yeah. What you got to do?
Nah, man, that trade we just said, I was so happy they made that trade to get him out of my division, Buffalo's division. It's a great player. Love to watch him play. These last 2 guys at the safety position are my favorite 2 guys to watch play the safety position in the NFL right now.
Yeah. What you got, Coach?
He had the best pro football focus coverage grade of his career since he's been in the league. And that's why he co-led the NFL receptions with the guy that we just talked about from the 49ers, Talanoa. But he just does everything at the safety position. He can tackle, he can pick you off, he can stop the run. He's just a great safety that I would love to have.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I think he's a prototypical free safety. Led the league in picks, 6. Moving from Miami to Pittsburgh seemingly turned him from a good safety to a great one, which is crazy. That defense struggled at points in 2022 with T.J. Watt, Cam Hayward, but that secondary, it didn't have anything to do with Minka Fitzpatrick. He played at a high level. Him being only 26 years old, sky's the limit. So many more first-team All-Pros in his future. Super dominant safety. One of the best to do it, most definitely. And last but not least, who we got at 1?
And 1, we have another Florida State Seminole, Derwin James from the Los Angeles. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
That's
I'm
right.
tripping. Yeah,
Yeah.
Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah. Number 2 last year on this list. 26 years old as well. Second-team All-Pro. Weezy, how second-team All-Pro guy get number 1 on our list?
Tell you how there's not a better safety in the league with the run and coverage combination than him. Probably.
You talk about smart. This is smartest safety. in the
Smart,
league.
sweet.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
He had two interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, and 4 sacks
Yeah.
as a safety, and he missed 3 games. That
That's
was
everywhere.
brought up a lot in the pre-production.
Yeah.
But like he could easily be in the conversation for defensive player of the year this year.
Not really, but I'm with you.
I think he could.
My
Jay.
boy was dominant this year. It ain't even close. Yeah.
Who you think will be there then?
Bosa. Bosa was fucking dominant this year, dog. Dominant.
No, I'm saying he could be in defensive
Talking
player.
about the
next
season
year.
coming up.
Yeah.
Hell
Season
yeah.
coming up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with that team. I mean, we gave them their flowers a little too early. Got to
I
play the
definitely-
games.
I definitely gave
You got to
him
play the games.
I gave him flowers too.
Yeah.
You
Go
get
ahead.
a quarterback too early.
Yeah. That was a team. It was a team.
I gave it. I said Herbert would be MVP race, and that team would. Yeah,
That team was stacked to do that,
Yeah,
though.
absolutely.
Injuries
Yeah.
fucked them up. When they
Absolutely.
lost J.C. Jackson,
yeah,
yeah, that was
down for a little
huge.
bit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
the Khalil Mack experiment didn't work.
Yeah.
But back to Derwin James. Weezy said it all, man. Smart is just smart. Makes the right play everywhere. He's run, pass, sacking the quarterback. He's gonna do everything you need him to do. He's all over the field at the safety position. Which just a great player.
Yeah.
Great player.
Just gotta go.
He allowed the fewest yards per reception among all safeties, and he had the 90.5 Pro Football Focus pass rush grade, which was second among safeties, with a minimum of 500 snaps. He does everything. It doesn't matter he can go all over the field. You can put him in corner. You can put him in the slot. You can rush him. You can keep him back. He's just that kind of safety. He's smart, like you all mentioned.
Yeah.
And that's why he's number 1 on the list.
Yeah, he's tough, man. And overall, man, I tell you what, cold. He is cold. I love Derwin James. He's my favorite safety in the entire NFL. And I say like multifaceted between him and Jalen. You look at those guys, both of those guys play very similar games. Just you can put them anywhere. Box, you can put them in coverage. They're just great guys, man. Hey, man.
They was on the same defense.
That's crazy.
I'm glad they didn't do that this year. What they were trying to do, trying to play together.
Yeah, I mean they've been trying to play together,
not?
but it ain't gonna never work out.
Too
Because
much money.
Too much money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I'm saying,
contracts.
why you glad it didn't work out? Why?
Because it wouldn't.
It would
Somebody
be on the Titans.
Nah, they was trying. Never mind. But but coming in the way that he blitzes, the way that he covers, they had him do. I remember when they were playing against Kansas City one time. One game in one series they had him guarding Tyreek Hill, which is nuts, right? Then he goes and guards Travis Kelce the next time. Like, how in the hell can one person do both at a high level?
Yeah.
And that is Derwin James in a nutshell. Not bad with him being number 1. I understand he took on a lot with that team when they lost J.C. Jackson, had Asante Samuel back there. It was just him and Asante Samuel Jr. And he took a brunt of all of the coverage. So for him to be number 1 just is a testament of how good he really is. So what we got, Coach? Go through 7 through 1 with the list.
At 7, we have Chauncey Gardner-Johnson from the Detroit Lions. 6, Budda Baker from the Arizona Cardinals. 5, Kevin Red Glove Byard from the Titans. 4, Justin Simmons from the Denver Broncos. At 3, Talanoa Hufanga from the San Francisco 49ers. At number 2, Minka Fitzpatrick from the Pittsburgh Steelers. And at number 1, Derwin James from the Los Angeles Chargers.
Going off the list, Weezy. Talk to me.
Budda Baker.
Ooh, that's your man.
That's my guy.
That
too.
hurt to do that.
Mhm.
Yeah. What you got, Joe?
I'm agreeing. Budda Baker.
Really?
Yeah. Just off this list, he's the only one that's in a situation to where his team's not going to be good enough for him to be on the list. That's all.
What you got, Coach?
I have him because I think the trade is going to affect him.
Really?
coming off the list. Yep.
Y'all crazy. That Buda Baker gonna do that. He just gonna be out there playing crazy. Yeah. I got Justin Simmons going off the list. Getting a little long in the tooth. It's probably about time to jump off the list. I'm not predicting anything, but I'm just saying if you had somebody that would come off the list, I think it would be Justin Simmons. Okay. Who's joining the list, Weezy?
Kyle Hamilton, safety from Baltimore.
Ooh, I like that.
That's a good pick.
He nasty.
Yeah, he is good. What you got?
Kyle Duggar from the Ravens.
You got Kyle Duggan. Okay.
I got Jordan Poyer. One more run. You're gonna have to play.
You on that same narcotic I'm on. I got the president coming back. Jamal Adams gonna have a great year. Yeah, he's coming back this year.
Look out for Jesse Bates too. He could be back on that list too.
Jesse Bates could be back on this list too. But yeah, I got the president getting back. But shout out to the mayor of Murfreesboro, my guy, Kevin Byard.
Yeah.
He going to have another good year. Don't take no more pay cuts if you listen to this. I know you listening. Listen, don't take no more pay cuts.
He going to get on the back end. He just keep taking less money per year.
But this is the thing, too, though. They know that they can get rid of him, and then you just lose that money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? His agent is Jalen's agent. What's his name? David Mulgeta. Yeah. And it's also Deshaun Watson's agent. Yeah. And also Buda Baker's agent.
You got to get him money, man.
So, yeah.
Get him his money like got the rest of them boys.
Yeah, and Derwin James's agent. So, yeah, he got him. Yeah. So, and Justin Fields' agent as well. So, if you look at a guy like that, I can't believe the way that Jalen is so locked in on making sure that he gets his money that Kevin Byard didn't do the exact same thing.
I don't think he just want to leave Tennessee.
He the mayor of Murfreesboro.
See what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's different when you good, when you at.
Too nice of a guy.
Too nice of a guy.
That comfort level speaks a lot.
Those guys that I mentioned, they ain't taking no pay cuts.
Nah.
Yeah. And that is another installment of NFL's Top 7. We kicked it off with the corners and safeties moving right along next week to the pass rushers and linebackers. So, guys, send in that list. We have a pool of players for you to choose from. Don't try to add in Lawrence Taylor. Please don't try to add in fucking Brian Urlacher, Ray Lewis. No, it's the list that we have is going to be 10 guys. Pick the top 7 from those.
Somebody going to definitely try to add in Luke Kuechly.
Luke Kuechly, Luke. Julius Peppers. You're going to find a way. Yeah. So appreciate everybody. Clowney. Is Clowney on the team yet?
I don't think so.
Some players still sitting out there.
It's some for real, like, players.
Still sitting out there.
Yeah. That man squad gonna be loaded. You gotta watch the money though. You gotta watch the money.
The 1 year deal. I'm straight.
Yeah, that's you. That's Jeff. Jeff gonna sign that 1 year deal. And now, tweet us some questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. More importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Weezy.
Everything paid for, big baby.
Coach.
Get a drummer some.
Chef.
Camera's always on, brother.
Cameraman, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. The Revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Keep fighting.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcast. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The Revolution will be podcasted.